Hey, welcome to another video, apparently. So I actually, already filmed this, but this was, when I filmed it the first time, I was planning on doing a different custom than this, which obviously you know what this is, from the title, ARC Trooper Jessie. So I'm gonna break down what happened. So I have this trooper right here, right? And I just 3D printed the pauldron because I wanted to do a Commander Gaunch. And but it was snowing really hard outside, and I wanted to take some pictures for Instagram. And I wanted to take a picture of the end of season 7 with Jessie's head on a stick. So I took one of my spare clone heads and I painted up a Jessie, and then and then I thought, hey, why don't I just put this clone head on this body, and then I can just make a Jessie, and then I'm almost done. I've done two. This will be my third ARC Trooper I've ever done, and I'm doing it again a different way. I just showed you I 3D printed this pauldron myself. I'm currently in the process of the first coat of paint on it. Same with the figure over there. I'm probably gonna have to pop that head off before I paint it anymore. I don't want to get the paint wet before it dries. But I'm also 3D print. Hopefully this is gonna work out. I'm 3D printing the chest armor instead of just painting it on this time, so that should be good. Also, I'm planning on 3D printing a lot of stuff with this. If you watch my other videos, you know, before I just cut the Bly pauldron up, but I am quickly running out of those. Especially with my financial situation, I can't really buy more Commander Blys right now. But I can, however, print my own, so that should be fun to try out. Took me 3 tries to actually get a print that looked good. But this should be good, I feel like. Now on to the next clip. I should have him a little more done, hopefully not too much more done. Maybe I have the head on there and stuff, but on to the next clip. Okay, hey, I've gotten a little more done, but this is mostly an update to just say that yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I could have made it work, but it makes the helmet sit way too high, and it already sits high in and of itself. But there's another thing I wanted to show you. So I took the top helmet off, right? It's right here. But the ball is still in the head, and yet for some reason it doesn't fall off. You can turn it, and okay, so maybe I didn't actually try turning it. So when you turn it, it comes off. It's like a cork. But I put this on here, and it kind of feels like there's a pop. There's like I don't know why I picked it up to try and let you hear, but look, you can see it wobbling. It's like the sides of the neck are so fat that the head pops on there. And I don't quite understand it, but it works. As you can see, compared to this guy right here, they're practically the same height. This one has a realistic helmet on, so Jessie might be a little taller. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just paint his armor piece on. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy someone else's custom one, armor pad, so I'm just gonna paint it on. If you have that kind of money, you can go ahead and do that. It's just the same steps, but you're gonna want to cut it in line with the top pauldrons, because it's not gonna sit on there right. Anyway, on to the next clip. Hello and welcome back to the next clip. As you can see, I'm pretty sure I didn't have the pauldron painted up last time. Well, as you can see, it was. I don't know if I completely said this in the last clip, but the 3D printed armor piece didn't quite work out. Also, there's I painted the stripes. I'm not sure if I did that yet. But most importantly, might change the color of blue I'm using because this seems too dark. You know, if you bring it up, you can see the lines on his chest, but you can't really notice it that well. You can notice it better in person, but it's very, very faint, especially on his arms too. So I might line that up at the very end, but then I'd have to redo the helmet. Actually, I've been going on with this on the assumption that his arm paint and lines and stuff are the same as helmet. Let me look up real quick. And yes, it is the same as his helmet. So I might change it to a slightly lighter paint. I like the paint on the helmet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just line it up for the darker spots, you know. But besides that, I need to do the comma next, and I need to actually 3D print the pistols and holster. I haven't done that yet. But other than that, oh, I forgot about that. Our troopers have ammo boxes. I need to 3D print some ammo boxes. Yeah. So I'm also gonna be doing that. Obviously. I'm gonna. It's basically just a square, isn't it? Yeah. It's basically just a square. That shouldn't be too hard to print. I can print squares. Other than that, that should be it. On to the next clip. Hey, here we are. Okay, so, here he is, ARC Trooper Jessie, next to his counterpart that needs, a bit of a repaint, if I'm not gonna lie. I like the helmet, but there's, like, parts, like, this was back when I didn't have spray paint and I just paint over, and you can see, like, there's scratches everywhere, so I'm gonna need to at least repaint over those scratches, but we're not talking about him right now. We're talking about the man of the hour himself. Okay. Let me bring this up close so it focuses. There he is. Okay, so on his back, I didn't have this before. As you can see, I 3D printed another backpack for him. I totally skipped my mind on that. I also painted up his comma right here and put it under the belt. So, I also did the gun holsters and whatever. But he's not done yet. Which, I mean, he looks great. He looks great already, but, in my opinion, probably one of the best ARC Troopers I've ever done, or the best. But to add on to that, I'm gonna do something I've never done before with an ARC Trooper, and that's add the straps around the waist, with the boxes on them, which I think I actually did do that with 5s, or I tried to. It wasn't exact. I used I did this. I used the straps on this guy. which aren't completely accurate to the show. They might be how it actually looks, like, in the real world, quotation mark, of Star Wars. But on my shelf, I think this is gonna look a lot better. Sorry about that shaky cam, woo. Not supposed to happen like this. So I have an idea for those. Let me see if I still have some. I do. I already cut it up and I'm spray painting it black. Why do I keep knocking my tripod? I'm using this thingy. It's a zip tie. I cut up a zip tie and I'm spray painting that, and I'm going to use it as the straps on this guy. So when those are done, I will be right back. Probably have them on. Probably gonna clean up the comma on him, because if you look, it's not very even with the white distribution. So I'm probably gonna do that, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, this is the final update of ARC Trooper Jessie. I just freshened up his paint a little, so if it's a little shiny in some places, that's why. But yeah, so he's completely done now. So I did the straps. I don't know if you can see it. There they are. I did the straps again. I used this. I just cut it up. It's a zip tie, so you can just get zip ties anywhere. It looks pretty good. Probably my best ARC Trooper I've ever made, that's for sure. Obviously, I used a lot of 3D printed parts, so if you can't get it, just buy it off of eBay. Or buy a 3D printer, because if you're a customizer, it's probably going to be worth the buy, to be honest. Obviously, I had to wait and do this. Why it took me so long is super glue. I had to get super glue to glue the straps on. That was literally the last thing I needed to do, and now he's finally done. I'm sorry this took so long to get out. Took me 2 weeks to make. But I do think the effort shows. I think he might even be my best custom ever. Definitely not the most accurate regards of the gauntlet right here, which I sculpted a little thing on there with epoxy sculpt, just to give the hint of a Mandalorian gauntlet. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, just to give like a little hint of it, because I'm not really at that level yet where I can be buying other figures just to swap one arm off. So I gave a little hint of that. Obviously I 3D printed all the gear on him. I personally 3D printed the pauldrons, the backpack, even the guns and the gun holsters. Yeah. So I'm giving him a clone blaster instead of him using his guns, because I think it hides the fact that I just painted his armor on a little better. One thing about this is, if you go for the more accurate head like I did, well, I don't know why I'm using this as comparison, but because this has a custom head sculpt on it, yeah, that's not gonna work out for me. It does scale well with this clone right here, my character clone I'm making, and I have a normal Commander Cody here, but he's my next custom, so I don't really want to show that in this video. So I'll just go into comparisons to show you right after this little tidbit I'm about to go on to. So I have the helmets right here, the 3 different helmets you can use. So we have the new Hasbro mold, the old Hasbro mold, and then the Bandai model kit one. And out of all 3 of them, I like the one in the middle the most. I don't like the Bandai model kit Phase 2 clone. The Phase 1's really good, but the Phase 2, I don't know. I don't know about that one. His eyes are a little, his eye things are a little too small for me. Other than that, he's completely done. So let's move on to comparisons. Hey guys, prepare for shaky cam, by the way. As you can see, he stands a little too tall. With the Commander Bly, that goes the same for Wolf and Rex and Cody. He stands almost about a little smidge bit taller than Cody, probably. But yeah, that's actually probably all the comparisons that you need for Jessie, right? There he is next to my normal Phase 2 Jessie from Umbara. And, oh, there's one more I wanted to do, because you kind of have to. I actually think this might actually scale better for you. So, yeah, that scales way better than it does with anything else. So, if you're going for Ahsoka scale, that works out pretty well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe, because I do this content weekly. Also, if you're into gaming videos or gaming channels at all, we have a channel called Esports MLGU. It's linked in the About tab, the channel, the featured channel page, and my normal channel page. So just go check that out if you're into any of that stuff. You obviously don't have to. But I'm a part of that. It's a group of us doing COD videos. Go follow me on Instagram so you can see this stuff early. Sometimes I post my customs beforehand. I didn't with this one, but I've done it in the past, so I'm not that active on Instagram, to be honest with you. But if you need to contact me in any way, you can just go ahead and go there. And that should be it. Goodbye.